Good morning, Americans. It's Friday.
Hello, everyone.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm.
Hi. Hi. Good morning.
All week long.
All rise, order in the court, and wake up. God, it's gonna be a long day, and
A long day.
I slept in to prepare because I know it's even going to be a late day, and great to start a busy day tired. That's the best way you can do it. Jesus Christ. Well, hopefully things will heat up a little bit for We Got a Case today. Real quick before we jump into everything, just want to say hello to everybody.
Hi.
We're good. We made it to the weekend. Mikey is getting ready for his. I can tell how stressed you are.
Oh, I'm completely stressed out. 100%.
I know you are. Because vacation starts tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen. You got to be kind of an idiot like we are and schedule a huge day the day before you leave.
My wife asked me the same question. She said, "Why did you schedule so much stuff on the day before we're leaving on vacation?"
In case you guys don't know, we've got court now. Chase later, Florida Friday, by the way. Members only, and then a 3-hour special tonight because it is the first episode of an old show. Kind of hard to explain, but Live PD is back, and we're going to be on Twitch. Hi, at 9 o'clock tonight. So
Potentially up to 7 hours of streaming today. What were we thinking?
Okay, isn't that fun? Gotta love.
Where
that.
are we, Creed, Texas? This is a new cast of characters.
Yeah, we're in Texas. This is J Mag, Magistrate. They're a little slow bringing people in. Lots of paperwork.
But you meant like intellectually slow. I'm like, wow, this is gonna be a long day.
No, that's licking. And they just cut it. So did you guys enjoy that? Because it was pretty good. I did. This is the start of our day.
El Paso.
This is the start of our day. This is how it's going to be today. We're setting that precedence.
All day.
Fantastic. So over to 27th District Court. Now.
Have you applied at some of like the smaller apartments instead of
yes, ma'am.
complexes?
Yes, ma'am. But they all had like the total fee of $75. The minimum application fee was $50 for each one.
Okay, and so have you heard back from any of those places?
No, I'm still waiting, but I am doing a follow call up before I go to work today.
Okay.
Who's she fooling? She's outside San Francisco Bay.
Right? She got monies. Angela, hang out with us today. It may be off to a rough start, but it's going to be a good day, goddammit. I promise.
Whole conversation was about her being out before July 31st. So it's only the 22nd right now.
I went to the Circle K last night at like midnight.
Mm-hmm.
To continue with that, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Greetings,
All right,
Andrew.
and so I know that the parties have been here multiple times.
Andrew should be a YouTuber.
And
oh no,
Mr.
Dave, I'm pretty
Clemser,
sure that's the view. Oh, maybe you're right.
Extended it, agreed to the adjournments and extended it. And the court did indicate that we were going to see the status of Ms. Carlton.
So many things I could say about that, Carol.
And so I understand, man, that you are.
I'm glad you keep it landscaped, though.
That you are applying to places, but hopefully they're going to get back with you soon.
No matter if there's no visitors, Creed, you still want to keep it up.
A couple times, Mr. Flemister has extended this until July 31st, and so that's what we're going to do. So
okay.
What I will indicate though, sir, is that the statutory 10 days would be August 1st. But you guys have all agreed to July 31st, correct?
If we can come back on the 5th, if that's possible.
I'm sorry, what was that?
If we could come back on the 5th, if anything's changed.
On August 5th, okay, we can adjourn this August
Well,
5th.
he is really
That's
cool
fine.
because he
And
just
then we won't enter anything.
He
today.
is. He's
So we'll
suave,
adjourn to August 5th.
anybody needs
debonair.
punch in the mouth too.
11:15 to see.
I bet he has a lot of Mormons
Defendant's house.
outside.
Okay. All right, thank you.
This
Thank
is
you.
a
See you next Wednesday.
new one. I don't think we've ever seen. This is Judge Axum. I believe we have been.
Yeah. Typically, Judge Axum is on the weekend.
In just a few minutes.
Yeah,
And
this
we'll
is
give you the dates and get a pen and paper to write these dates down.
magistrate.
That is it. So if you do go into a breakout room and we give you
Oh.
the dates prior to going into the breakout room, I
Oh.
would expect that if you
Breakout.
cannot work out a settlement agreement, that you at least come to
Oh.
some agreement as to when you would like your hearing heard based on the dates.
Hey,
that
what
I'll give
about
you.
let me just
All
let me-
right,
let me
so
just do this really quick. Have you ever been?
Look at this.
I think we got a small claim for that one. But we got a blue vest over here.
That's that means he might hurt himself, Creed.
Afternoon, you will be remanded on the bench warrant until the time that the judge is able to see you. Mr. Hubble, with regard to the underlying charges, how is it that Mr. Burrows is going to plead?
he's going to plead not guilty at this point, Your Honor, and request the
His
appointment
face
of
is
an
missing.
attorney.
Poor dude.
Mr. Burrows, in order to complete the petition for the court-appointed attorney, I need to place you under oath. Would you please raise your right hand? And you swear that the information you're about to give me will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, and you're welcome to lower your hand. Mr. Burrows, what's your phone number?
Thank you.
I'm currently using my mother's phone number.
Call his mom.
231-632-0074.
She has a house phone.
And your mailing address, please.
3516 Boyce Road, Kingsley, Michigan.
See, they got their stuff together there. They don't ask where you
Have an
live.
Email address?
They ask where the mailing
Yes, I
address
do.
is.
Email.
NOM.
Nom nom nom.
All right, I'll start over. NOMADIC CARNEY 1978.
Anybody figure out what that spells?
Hey, Deborah.
Deborah's got a
At-
glamour shot today.
At Gmail.
He's got to get out, Creed. He's catching for a minor league game tonight.
at home or living with others?
Living with my parents.
Shocker.
Can't believe that.
No, ma'am. I just came back to the state.
I'm sure that was a stinky
Currently
situation,
trying to
Sharon.
deal with a seizure condition and get that under control so I can work. That's part of the reason I came back was health issues and to deal with everything that is going on. I wanted to get into a treatment center and get my seizure addressed and then come deal with this issue so that I'd be clean and ready to take this on.
Is that Frank Gallagher from Shameless?
Are you receiving any sort of income or assistance?
No, ma'am. I've done a couple small jobs, side jobs. That's about it since I've been back.
Light landscaping,
Do you own a vehicle?
It's in North Carolina and it's not registered in my name. It's not registered at all. It's parked.
Of course, he has ties to the great state of
Do you
North
have
Carolina.
any in a checking account, savings account, any cash on hand, or any digital currency?
No, ma'am, I do not.
Heck yeah, ready for tonight, 9 o'clock, Snoopy.
Next step in the process in this case would be scheduled for August 4th. It's not a court appearance for you. It's a time that your attorney would be meeting with an assistant prosecutor. The court will make sure that you are notified of the date and time of that pretrial, but it's important for
I'm
you
guessing
to have
he's got some
contact
good
with your attorney
charges.
on that date, although you do not need to appear in court. You should hear from your court-appointed attorney by the end of next week. Mr. Hubble, do you have information that you would like me to know regarding bond?
I do, Your Honor.
He was supposed to go on
He's
vacation.
back living with his
It's busy.
mom and dad in Kingsley. He does do
This guy's no niner.
odd jobs and works in construction.
No. Hey, Hugh.
He's done that for many years.
Wow.
He's also been in contact
Respect.
with
Lifetime odd jobber.
about addressing some of the concerns he's got about treatment and just trying to get his affairs in order.
Wow. I don't look up like that, Paul.
I do
It's
believe
weird,
that
the size.
he's not going to take off or do anything. He does want to get this addressed.
Mhm.
When I talked to him this morning, he said to me, the first thing, I want to get into treatment.
Mhm.
That's his
Mhm.
number one priority right now, is to
Mm.
get into Bear River and get some residential treatment.
Notice that too. I think Paul might like the Tim Hortons, if you know what I mean. Boy, he's got weird stares.
He does. It's kind of frightening.
I told you I had a teacher named Paul Hubble. Called him One Ball Paul.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
reason.
Mr. Burrows,
Not sure why.
the fact that you've had
Maybe he
some
was a baseball player too.
significant information. You may have come back to this state, but you didn't immediately turn yourself in. So I think that there may have been other issues which brought you back to the state.
Yes.
It is certainly concerning to the court that you don't remember. It sounds like you were in a blackout situation. And so I certainly would like to know more about how a police officer came into contact with you, which resulted in your arrest in the bench warrant in this case. Again, you'll be remanded until you're able to see Judge Stefka regarding that.
This would be a
schedule.
good
So in this
trial to
case,
hear,
I'm
I
going to
think.
set your bond in the amount of a $5,000, 10% bond.
Sounds like a fun
Conditions on
night.
the bond are that you may not use nor possess any alcohol, any illegal substance, or any controlled substance, including marijuana, any
That's not
mind or
fun.
mood altering substances, or any non-prescribed.
Including marijuana.
You would provide a list of your current prescriptions to the district court clerk, that you would submit to twice daily PBTs proving you're not drinking.
Twice daily.
Have an
Nice.
immediate urine screen and twice per month urine screens hereafter.
Oh, boy.
You may not enter a bar, casino, or any place that serves alcohol by the glass.
No
You'll have
casino.
been threatening, intimidating,
Nowhere to
harassing,
serve alcohol. Mind the glass.
Be respectful of all court employees and care providers during the course of your case. May not operate a motor
Everywhere
vehicle
he likes to
without
go.
a valid driver's license.
Pamela, there's a dozen people over there today on the old
The
Facebook.
presence of any
They just all
alcohol,
living silent.
illegal substance, or any controlled substance, even that which might be prescribed to you.
If you see anybody from Facebook, ask them where our money
If
is,
your
please.
contact information changes, you must immediately notify the court of a change of address or phone number.
No, a boat, though. A house, a pontoon boat out back. Has a grill on it.
Mr. Hubble, is there anything further?
World's worst
Your
attorney.
Honor, thank you.
Yeah, this guy's. He's pretty.
Mr. Burrows, we'll get to
Dave, thank you for the $2 getting our day going.
And reminding everyone to like this video, because if you haven't done so yet, why are you even here?
right now.
Do you
Right.
need
Thank you,
to
ma'am.
speak to me anymore, sir?
I would like to momentarily, please.
Can I have a short breakout room with him, Your Honor?
You absolutely may not. You know, in case he gets blacked out again, as they say.
No liquor by the glass.
Yes, Pamela, he is going to promise us the world and deliver a quick, hey, how you guys doing? Been there, done that. It's so hard when you're on vacation. I mean, it seems so
It is.
stupid. You think, oh my God, I've got all this time to get stuff done.
It goes by so fast.
It does. And Mikey, let me know how many people he's going on vacation with. That sounds like that could be. Whew.
Luckily, we have 3 stories. The place is 3 stories, so we're staying on the middle one.
Ms. Blanche.
Blanche.
Ms. Hickman is currently at MDOC, is my understanding. You want to comment on bond, although it may be irrelevant?
It's at this point it's irrelevant. Obviously, just some type of bonds that she gets credit on this case for the time she's serving.
Okay, Mr. Hawthorne?
I would agree with Ms. Blanche. Ask for the same.
Okay. Bond set at $2,500 or 10%. The probable cause conference will take place on the 4th of August at 9 o'clock. Anything further?
That's always bad when they started off that. Well, the bond's probably irrelevant. But
Ms. Hickman, you're okay. Yep, you're all set. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, I'll just have a long list of ways I need to word things.
Can I have your name, please? Hello. Can I have your name, please?
We haven't been over the whole set in a while. Should we go? Okay, let's see what's happening here with APA Jessica.
Can I have your name, please?
Hello, yoo-hoo.
Yeah, go for it. What's your name?
Hello, yoo-hoo. Hello, yoo-hoo.
Well, we're waiting.
The person in Washtenaw County Jail, he's talking to you. The magistrate is, what is your name?
I'm Kimani Hamilton.
Oh, me?
You're welcome. Sometimes it takes touch.
Yeah, that's okay. Thank you.
That's so funny. That's irritating.
He said, "Oh God."
Look out.
Holy mackerel!
Oh, that's weird. Now we got his attention. We're going to talk to him.
What's going on, man? Nope. Hey, Dave. Good to see you. Things are well.
This is case number 22F5-5098. People in the state of Michigan versus Kamani Angelo Damaris Hamilton. Mr. Hamilton, you're here today on an arraignment on felony charges. As such, you're entitled to have an attorney. If you can't afford one, the court will appoint one for you. Do you wish the court to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Done. Mr. Hawthorne?
We've had a few
Calvin
live
Hawthorne, public fellow, appearing on behalf of Mr. Hamilton.
Okay, Ms. Blanche?
Jessica Blanche, appearing on behalf of people.
Okay. Mr. Hawthorne, how do you wish to proceed?
We waive reading and stand mute to the charges.
Jessica has so much makeup on that it looks like she's got a filter on right now. Imagine what time she got up to get ready today.
She's well maintained, Creed.
How
Well,
many YouTube
Ms. Blanche, I'd like to hear
tutorials she
you on
took
bond,
for that.
please. I've got the bond information form, but quite frankly, I haven't had a chance to go through it. So,
Judge, I just asked for a no contact order with the victim, no go to.
So we'll lodge a formal
And
complaint.
I
with North
believe they are
Register.
asking also for just a conditional release.
It's a thought that counts.
Do you have the names of the victims, Judge, or do you want me to put those on the record?
I've got Clara Robinson and Paul Krieger.
Correct, yes.
I don't have any location, however, other than what's in the complaint. And I'm not sure that's at 300 block west of BLK West, Huron Street. I don't know what that means.
Okay, I'll look up their addresses to make sure that it's not the same location. Real
I got
quick,
time for fighting
Your Honor.
today, Ed.
Yep, go ahead.
Leave me alone.
In the meantime, we'll hear from Mr. Hawthorne.
Your Honor, we asked the court for a personal bond pursuant to the bond conditions. Mr. Hamilton is willing to comply with no contact orders with both complaining witnesses as well as the no go to.
Okay, we've got to nail down the no go to.
Judge, that one of the victims is in Ann Arbor off of Woodland Hills Drive.
Hey, Candy.
What is it?
I am
Woodland
too.
Hills Drive.
Woodland Hills.
I am also almost
Kinda.
suburb.
You got a street address or
North
apartment or
Carolina.
anything?
3011.
Okay, and is that the
See
only
those sons of
no-go
bitches
to
viral
address, or do
hog
we
got
have
that
another
North
one?
Carolina
That
chase.
is the only address that's listed, Judge.
Okay, what's the 300, what's the address that's listed in the complaint?
It's
Do we know who-
where I don't know who resides there. It's where the incident occurred. However, that's not the listed address for the victim.
Okay, all right.
She got an earpiece. She's talking to the truck.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you guys just, it's a little bright. Just bring it down a little bit. The guys on the YouTubes were giving me crap because it's a little much here happening. It's a post. She's actually,
Judge, it was just a random roadway that there was a fight in. So I don't believe it was an actual, it was just an address they were dispatched to.
Okay. Look, I'm not inclined to do a PR on this one. The charges are significant. I think it's very likely that Mr. Hamilton poses a risk to the community and to the two complaining witnesses. I'm going to set bond at $10,000, cash or surety. In the event that Mr. Hamilton is able to post bond,
you want me to give
he
you a
is
half
not
a
to
holiday?
have any contact with Paul Krigger, Trigger, and any
Best I can do
contact
to
with
this girl.
Sierra Robinson. He is not to go to the address of 3011 Woodland Hills Drive. His probable cause conference will be August 4th at 9 o'clock. All standard bond requirements are to be met. And obviously, no possession of weapons, firearms, assaultive
look.
behavior, or use of alcohol.
I
or
love
illegal
these. We haven't had one of those in a while.
Questions,
Oh, look.
comments?
A little close. Let's
Oh, Your Honor, thank you.
back.
Nothing further. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Man, they so full of shit.
Yes. Okay. All right. I'm feeling better about today. We got a person looking through the thing there, and we got that bullshit.
What bullshit? Man.
I love that about her.
Is that woman over here in the AV room? It's like a television on a cart.
It's too.
Mr. Hawthorne, can I send you another breakout room?
Yes,
I wanted to
absolutely.
show you this real quick, and we'll come back to it. I just want to show you. I love the Def Leppard shirt first of all, because that is a great way, and the mask. Jason Mask, there, Houston Astros fan. But Dorothy, with her weird bed. That's all I'm gonna say. Looks like a fun group over here.
He's got quite the collectibles. He's got a Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Warriors poster I can see over here on the far side that you only see a piece of. That's Dream Warriors Part 3. I have that exact same Jason mask, by the way.
Candy, right down the road from we were in Gastonia the other day. Went over to the East Ridge Mall, and is that what it's called? That mall. To Bargain Max, to the grocery place, which is awesome, and went to Cheddar's. Had a hell of a meal. Let's just see what they're really quick.
He's been there for the chocolate.
Last year shooting, I don't believe she saw her dad. Not
Well, I'm
even-
talking about not just last year, but since
No.
2009. He don't have him every
No,
weekend,
not
picks him up-
consistent.
Picks
Not
him
con-
up first, third, and fifth weekends for visitation or and summer vacation and anything like that.
It's
only like
Mickey
once a year,
versus Disney.
maybe. Or
I'll
two.
ask him,
This lady crying over here in this little door.
Whether he, because normally visitation.
I want to come back.
State of Michigan versus Shore, Katrina Harris. I'm sorry,
Is she crying?
Ms. Harris? You're here on an arraignment on in this matter. I have 4 matters in front of you, just so you know, in front of me, and just so you know. On this matter, you're being arraigned on a felony charge. As such, you're entitled to be represented by counsel. Do you wish me to appoint an attorney for you?
No, I wanted to talk to her earlier. I didn't refuse. I didn't refuse, I swear.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Okay, Ms. Harris, we can handle it right now.
Okay.
I can't hear her.
I can help her with this.
I'm sorry.
Well, don't be sorry. Ms. Reed, what's going on?
I think she just stated that she didn't refuse, so there was probably just some miscommunication. I tried to do earlier.
Real bad.
But I'm happy to stand in and represent her for these arraignments.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, Ms. Harris, I have appointed counsel for you in this matter. It's going to be Ms. Reed from the Public Defender's Office. Ms. Reed, can I have your appearance, please?
Yes, Sylvana Reed, Assistant Public Defender with and on behalf of.
Can you see how big that is?
Okay. And Ms. Blanche?
Jessica Blanche, appearing on behalf of people.
Thank you.
And instead of bread, they give you the buttered croissants.
So Ms. Harris, I'm sorry, not Ms. Harris, Ms. Reed, how do you wish to proceed?
If you could read this for the record, since I did not have the chance to meet with her earlier.
Certainly I can.
Here we go.
The 1-count felony complaint. It's alleged that on September 9th of 2020, Ms. Harris did make an assault on Quantanese Tolliver with a dangerous weapon, to wit a pistol, but without intending to commit the crime of murder or to inflict great bodily harm less than the crime of murder. This is all contrary to the laws of the state of Michigan. It's a 4-year felony and up to a $2,000 fine.
Well,
it's just the 1 count. So
one.
We will stand mute to that.
All right, so ordered. Ms. Blanche, I'm looking to see if I don't think I have a bond rec from you on this one. So fill me in now, okay?
Because I cannot find it's an FA. Is that what she was charged? I can't find the file in our.
Well, it's a little hard for you to do a recommendation.
Correct. But I do know, Judge, it looks like she had a failure to
Mike,
appear
sounds good,
in
9
front
o'clock.
of Judge Tabby.
You're going to have a $10,000 bond ordered by Judge Tabby no matter what.
Exactly. So I'm asking for some type of cash or surety bond in all her matters, and then on the complaint, the witness having a no contact order for the witness.
Okay.
Just with a little makeup.
Ms. Reed?
So cruel.
Yes, I did also note that there was that $10,000 bond on another felony file that she has. So we would just like to ask for a little cash bond on all of the other files and the next available court date.
All right. We'll see what we can do. On this matter, let's set the bond at $2,500 or 10%. If she gets out, she is to have no contact with Quantanese Tolliver.
So if they set my bond, what kind of bond?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Ms. Harris, I'll come meet with you after court and explain it all to you.
Please.
Good, thank you, Ms. Reed. Okay, we're all set on that one. We may as well do the
See that I can hear the echoes in my head.
Matter in which Judge Simpson has entered an order. That's case number 20F5-5654, the people of the state of Michigan.
Bag blazer, well.
Katrina Harris. Ms. Harris, you have already been arraigned in this matter.
I know.
You already have appointed counsel. I see Public Defender has filed an appearance in this matter. This is kind of inconsequential. Ms. Reed, let me have your appearance on the record.
Sylvana Reed, Assistant Public Defender with and on behalf of Ms. Harris in this matter.
Ms. Blanche, I don't think you're going to have to say much, but let me have your appearance.
Jessica Blanchard, MBF people.
Rude.
Okay.
Wow.
Just
Ms.
ties to
Reed,
the
you know
community,
my
Eric.
position on this. Once the judge has ordered something like this, it's $10,000 cash or surety bond. I'm not going to change that. So the order is in place for 10,000 cash for surety bond.
The guy in the far back of Miss Reed's.
And I think that's sufficient at this point.
Hey, look.
We will, and the probable cause conference will be
That's
set
so
for
much
August 4th.
Remember with those,
9
you can go over
o'clock.
to our Discord and go down to the NFT part. It's all the
you.
way down at the bottom.
Let me make sure that's correct.
Whoever
Paul.
screenshots
on
that
the
quickest and gets it up there,
Simpson
you own it.
order, probable cause,
Sure.
August 4th.
To-
Okay, August 4th at 9 o'clock.
Uh,
Right, we have two other matters here.
I just want to jump over here just for another minute. This is look at the way that the OCA is sitting. I just want to see what's
She's
happening.
very, she gets confused. Like she says that the numbers start moving on, like she's.
He's sitting crisscross
having all
applesauce,
these
by the
thoughts,
way,
like
Def
racing
Leppard guy.
thoughts When it comes to
Some
money.
readjust.
And now you said she volunteered. What type of volunteer work does she do?
She'll do like volunteer with music.
Music?
She'll be there volunteering with music. I try to get her out there. That's the thing that I'm trying to put her out there. Like she couldn't even cross the street by herself.
Sure
I
did.
literally have to drop her off.
Who do you think we're talking about? What do
and
you
then
think is
she'll come out.
happening
I'm
here?
like,
They have
Jeanette,
it
like,
together.
you need to learn. She's like,
Oh, you
I'm
think
gonna
so?
get killed.
Mhm.
Like she's so afraid of dying. She's
Huh?
you know, and I'm like, nothing's gonna happen. You're gonna be okay. I literally have to get off with her and take her there, like because she's so afraid to go by herself.
Wow.
Okay. And because of these things, you're asking the court to set child support indefinitely? You
Yes.
didn't do
Like,
'Cause
I
she's
just want her
scared?
to be able to take care of herself. Once she's able to have a
She have
job,
adult braces?
hold a job, I'm fine with her not getting child support. I just want her
Invisalign?
to be able to take care of herself and not be, ending up in the streets. Well, she's not because I'm gonna be there for her. But I just want her father to help her. You know, this is real life. It happens. Like, I just don't understand why he doesn't want to be there for his daughter. We should be happy that she wants to go to college. She wants to be better herself.
He's got
She wants to get help.
collectibles
She
to get,
wants to
honey.
change. She wants to,
He's got
help
things
her
to.
condition.
It's keeping you in Mickey Mouse
I'm not
merch.
getting that from
Calm
father.
down.
Okay. Now, you had mentioned violence with not Mr. Alba, but with another ex significant other. So we requested non-disclosure, meaning
It looks
your
that way.
address, your phone number. You would want it to be hidden, redacted in the court order, correct?
Yes,
Because of the concerns with this third party, with this other individual.
yes.
Okay. Now, for your children, do you have private health or dental insurance?
I have Medicaid, sir.
Quit your bragging.
Now, as far as the request for indefinite support, is there anything else that you'd like to tell the court that I haven't asked you?
I'm not sure. Loud.
No, well, I know I did turn in
No,
a lot
wah.
of, evidence in
Cameron
regards
County.
to my daughter's condition. She has gotten a psychological test. She has gotten tested like from school, from doctors. I've done everything.
She
that
already
I'm
promised, but
supposed to
she's going to
do try
college?
rehabilitate my family and my daughter Jeanette. I just want to have that support. from
Jeanette Cofer?
father. I
Is your
that's all
mom
I want.
Jeanette?
I just want my daughter to be able to
Texas. Shocker, right?
be okay and be successful and to learn, how to take care of her, herself and not, go through this, what I went through. And I don't want her to go through this, sir, because I know what it is to have mental illness. And it's hard because people take
Can you
advantage of
ask
you.
for that? Is that a
And I don't
thing?
want my daughter to be, the next victim. I want her to learn the skills, get rehabilitated, get the help, and have the support of her family and her father.
Well, I'll tell you what, he looks terrible. If you're talking about like mental illness and
Okay, and
stuff
here's
for the
another,
child and you're still not
from the
around.
school
And
that you'd want admitted. This is
Oh, what we got here?
2020 assessment. It looks like
did good. approaches
So it
grade level,
says,
meets
she
grade
walked in
level.
the testing room. She stated her age and was well groomed. She made eye contact. She was shy and quiet, and then they developed good rapport. She answered all the questions asked, and she felt okay. She cried at home, which you reported that they report that she had appropriate facial expressions. She smiled occasionally throughout. There was no abnormal or agitated movement.
I swear that's what I thought.
She expressed herself appropriately and communicated effectively.
I was more hoping that they were fighting, if you know what I mean.
They kind of are.
You know,
They kind of
We'll
are.
set bond at $2,500 or 10%.
Protective service
And
stuff.
we will have a probable cause conference on August 4th at 9 o'clock.
Sounds good. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Willard, you are all set. Somebody from Mr. Hawthorne's office will be in touch with you and help you through the
Sorry, it
process
took me
here.
a long time, but
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good afternoon.
That is amazing. And I've got I got good news for you.
Oh, I love good news.
We got a winker.
His twitchy eye likes good news, dude. Look at this. Whoa.
You guys enjoy this. I'm gonna go check the traffic and weather together because this guy really freaks me out.
It's got a great look. I like him a lot. Okay, he's got a twitchy eye because somebody beat his ass. Man, he's been beat up pretty good. He's been fighting with somebody. Before we fight with anybody, make sure you like this video because we need your help. We need the likes. We need the love. We need it all. Don't forget tonight, Twitch, like his eye, will be humming and bumming. Humming and bumming. Don't know where Creed left off, but of course it was. It was a goat's head guitar. That is Brent Hatley for sure. No doubt about it.
He's like a turtle now.
Thank you, Ronnie. He must have some serious charges that he's got to sit here and read them so long. Oh, knee surgery. Be careful. Surgery number 21. You must have amazing health insurance. I feel like this guy might be trying to control our minds. Do not make direct eye contact if possible. Just easy does it, big boy. Good to see this judge back on the stand. Is he Judge George Green? Oh, he's not here. Never mind. I love Ronnie. He's mean mugging us for sure. Last guy mean mugged. Well, it didn't work out so good. Will somebody politely drop that the Twitch link down there?
Arguing with your wife.
Yes, argument with my wife and my son got a little involved in it. I decided to leave the house, and then
So you both put a good injured each other. It looks like. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You both injured each other. It looks like to me.
Me and my son.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that
He's a big 12-year-old.
we've talked since I've been here. We've already pretty much hashed out all
What
our
happened
issues.
to the door?
The door, it's a light pane glass door.
Did that happen
And I
when
knocked
you two
really
were-
hard on it. I'm sorry.
Did that happen when you two were fighting, or when you
No.
you did it yourself?
I did it myself, yeah.
Okay.
And then when I left the property and drove down the road, and that was when I was pulled over, and I never went home from there. My wife came and took the truck
Okay.
back to the house. I was trying to leave the situation, and that's why I left.
Oh boy. It was a slight tussle. My wife and son beat me up.
Okay,
Sent me here.
$125 fine, court costs. I said to you 30 days. I'm going to suspend 29 days, place you on probation for a year. As soon as you get out of there, you need to come down here and report to the probation department, okay?
I will do that, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Next matter is 22 CRB 794, State of Ohio versus Cody Holzinger. Mr. Holzinger, today's hearing is being recorded. Anything you say can be used against you in the future. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, you can make an application for a court-appointed attorney. I have a complaint charging you with falsification. Did you receive a copy of that complaint?
Yes.
Okay. Do you need me to read that to you today?
April.
Okay. Did you understand the charge?
Yeah. And
April.
Where I had the mailing address set up, I never got my summons. I set up for my grandpa's house, and me and him are not getting along at the moment, so he just never called to tell me I got a summons.
Okay.
Always love a good kerfuffle.
Sure.
Okay. It says Pataska Police Department being duly sworn according to law deposed, it says on about the 11th day of May, 2022, in the city of Pataskala, Licking County, Ohio, one Cody Holzinger did knowingly make a false statement with purpose to mislead a public official in performing the public official's official function. Contrary to section 2921.1 of the revised code, a misdemeanor of the first degree. This crime is commonly known as falsification. Maximum penalty for that is 180 days in jail and a $1,000 fine.
Damn.
Any questions about that charge?
No.
Okay.
So cash.
I would like to plead not guilty and maybe set up a court date and try to get this taken care of later.
Okay.
Two of the most normal sounding gentlemen, but both have the look for Licking County. You know?
Is there any possible chance I could get out of my own OR? Like,
where do you live?
in East Fultonham.
Okay, where's that?
It's up by Zanesville.
Okay.
Understand, Judge? It's Friday and it's time to party.
Who you live there with?
My uncle, and that's it.
Whoever else roams through the place and flops down.
Right. Whoever comes over and shares the drugs with us.
Just started a new job, though. I really need to get to work.
Okay.
It's Friday.
I called and made an excuse for today, but
I lied to him already once today.
I would be extremely grateful if I get out and get back to work.
You know, after a fun weekend.
Okay, if you need a court-appointed attorney, get that paperwork, but I'll release you today. Need to make sure you know when you're supposed to be here. Okay.
Boy, that was easy.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Jesus. Boy, I hate that pro tip. Whatever that dude just did, just do it. Okay.
21 CRB 1617, State of Ohio versus Jacob Johnson. Mr. Johnson, you failed to appear for a trial with Judge Stansbury. What happened there?
No, just didn't get the paperwork in time. I was staying at my daughter's house.
What's that?
I was staying at my daughter's house, and that's what the address. And I just stopped staying there.
Okay.
Daughter's proud of you, buddy. Uncle, some random who used to beg his mom.
Robin Green.
It was Robin Green for some reason.
Can somebody try the excuse that On Patrol Live, the return of Live PD, is on tonight at 9 o'clock? I need to be out.
But yeah, what's that? Robin is your okay. Yeah, David Barth is your attorney.
Okay, yeah, I haven't spoken with him at all yet.
Okay. Okay. You want
He's
that
a real
resent?
turd.
I'll take it.
Yes, please.
You want to say anything before I say your bond?
I'm slow today, too, but here's the guy from earlier that got in a brouhaha with his wife and son.
That's the in the eye of the beholder after a kerfuffle like that. Oh, he's really bored. Look at him. Poor
Yeah,
man.
he is not having this. He needs to go home.
Needs to go hang out with his daughter tonight. Doing so well in life that he's. Oh, what a long night last
Cash
night.
30, 10%. Get that. Get in touch with your attorney. Okay.
That's right.
Thank you.
Will do.
Hello, Denise. Welcome and happy Friday.
Ooh.
Disc replacement sounds like so much fun.
Next matter is 22 CRB 523, State of Ohio versus Caden Smith. Mr. Smith, I have a warrant here from failure to appear for trial with Judge Stansbury. What happened there?
I agree, Lee.
I wasn't aware that I had court.
Okay. You came here.
Yeah,
today,
Great
right?
excuse.
For court?
Yeah, I was there.
You wearing all black?
Okay. Did you talk to Mr. Carter while you were here?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, nice T-shirt. Okay, I'm telling you, I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
You have a date scheduled and
Did they catch this guy in the middle of a haircut? I mean, it looks like he's wearing that cape.
Yeah.
Good on you.
And the last guy had a huge chunk of hair. Just
I'll release you again. Make sure you stay in touch with your attorney. I think you need to apply for an attorney on this case. If you
talking to me, Mad Dog.
Okay. All right.
I ain't got time for that today,
All
but
right, thank you.
tomorrow.
He's a priest.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
This quick? Seriously? We're going.
Okay,
Right
so
on in.
today's hearing is being recorded. Anything you say can be used against you in the future. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, you can make an application for court appointed
Kind of a
attorney.
slow. Was
I
it
call your
raining
name,
last
see
night
if
and
you
licking
lower
or
your
something?
charge, and then you need to enter a plea today of either not guilty or no contest. After that, you need to go to the clerk's office. Do not leave today without checking out at the clerk's office. As I said, you have a right to an attorney. You have a right to bail, and you have a right.
There's a few assholes around here, Denise, but
Don't get carried away with yourself.
for the most part, it's
1104
not bad.
All right.
We do got a cool fam. For sure.
Stick your show in your ass.
This is bullshit.
Miss Hill, I have a complaint here charging you with theft. Did you receive a copy of that?
She bring her mom.
Okay.
It's
Do
this
you
is
understand that
the
charge?
lady
You
from
know
the
what
other
that
day,
means?
right?
Okay. The maximum penalty for that is 180 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. Do you have any questions about that charge?
Sir.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
No questions? Okay. You know how you would like to plead today?
It's her niece. Remember?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The one that
Yes.
they were talking about that wasn't.
Okay.
Is there a way to set this out for like 2 weeks? We have a family funeral to be going to up in Youngstown, Ohio
Okay.
for a week.
Are you going to hire an attorney or does she need a court
We're
appointed?
gonna do
attorney?
court appointed.
Okay.
Jim's one of them I was talking.
Shook or Eric Brown to be appointed to her.
Okay. Well, they're not on the list. Mr. Shook is a prosecutor in Reynoldsburg now.
Oh, wow.
Flusha, thank you for the monies.
Whose house burnt down?
But we'll appoint you an attorney if she qualifies, and you can fill that paperwork
think
out today, okay?
Yeah, she'll be with me.
Public defender's house burnt down?
I think that's what he just said.
Out on Marn Road between there and my house, and I'm.
Sorry, I hallelujah all over it.
But I'll be the one to be bringing.
We have a
Real quick,
family funeral.
I'll release her on her own recovery.
Chuck, sorry you're having such a bad day over there on the Facebook.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Angry face.
Again, Chuck has failed. Chuck's done this before.
Oh, I know. Dark Knight, the best thing is when somebody shows up in that chair and we all go, whoa, look at that, because we're always.
Mr. Hansi, I have 3 complaints here charging you with disorderly conduct, obstruction of official business, and resisting arrest. Did you receive a copy of those charges?
I don't. Mad Dog. I was.
You have not?
No, I have not.
Do you need me to read those to you today then?
No, sir.
Okay. Maximum penalty for resisting is 90 days, $750 fine. Maximum penalty for obstruction is 90 days, $750 fine. The maximum penalty for disorderly conduct is 30 days, $250 fine. Any questions about those charges or anything?
No, sir.
Yeah, how would you like to plead today?
Not guilty.
I didn't do it, Your Honor.
Not guilty. Didn't do it.
It's a pumpkin May.
Tell you why.
Who's going to recognise today? Thank you.
Well, that was quick and easy. Boy, Fridays are definitely the day to do this. There's a YouTube star in the crowd, Danny Duncan. Watch when they go back. You'll see the hair. Look at what he did in Ohio. There he is. Got guys don't. Virginity Rocks guy. You know what I'm talking about? Florida man.
Mr. Smith, I have a complaint here charging you with theft. Did you receive a copy of that complaint?
Nah.
You did not? Okay. It was mailed to 11661 Cherry Hill Road.
And also an extra piece to that pro tip left.
Is that correct?
Is hire one that didn't
Yeah, I haven't
just
received that
have
yet.
their house burned down.
Okay.
Yes.
It states that the Heath Police Department, being duly sworn according to law, deposed and says on about the 18th day of June 2022 in the city of Heath, Licking County, Ohio, one Kelton Smith did knowingly with purpose to
No.
What? Huh?
No.
Don't make me tell you twice.
Look.
What are you doing?
Oh.
Why would they cut us off?
I didn't quite get my whole Licking County. Excuse me.
water bed
Thank you, Jesus.
on June 18. There's a police report from June 18.
The only time I was there, I know I purchased what I
Okay.
bought. So
All right. So you want to plead not guilty today?
correct.
Okay.
Ooh, violent.
Okay.
Oh, that was scary there.
Want to say anything for us? Bond.
No.
No way, Chris. Are you really? God, what a great place. I'm going to visit there someday. That and Nye County.
There are great.
I'm really not going to do anything except for just like drive around, just hang out outside of the Walmart, just
Thank you.
watch people come out. Just people watch.
Next matter is 22 CRV 1016, State of Ohio versus
The blue balls.
Dave with a bluey for the blue balls. Thank you. Dave.
Mr. Yance, I have a complaint you're charging with assault. Did you receive a copy of that complaint?
Yes, sir.
Do you need me to read that to you today?
Vincent.
Okay, maximum penalty for that offense is 180 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. You have any questions about that charge?
No, sir.
Okay. How would you like to plead today?
Not guilty.
Everything's just not guilty. So all he's doing is setting it over for trial.
Ooga Booga only hanging out for the art.
Where do you live?
Give you an art show.
Rushing Fork. Okay. Who do you live there with?
It's so good we literally get pennies for our thoughts. Thank you so much, Fitz.
What are their names?
See? Right there.
Oh, so these are probably the kids of you should know some family names.
Did you knock anybody up while you were there?
Yeah, one of the most the best looking crowd next to Nye County. I wish we could have some court proceedings in Nye County once in a while, because that would be
I dig in every time to try and find it.
Deborah, thank you for the 5 votes. Look at all this. They're making it rain. T with $1.49. And Jim taking part of $5 Friday as well. Thank you. Jim, I want you to we're going to learn how to stream together. We want you to practice that. And I say you make that 200-mile trip, and we just sit right here, and you just drive around Nye a little bit, and we'll people watch together. How about that? I just love that idea. Thank you guys for that, for those blessings. Blessings. Appreciate it. Hey,
every penny counts.
You'd be surprised how much some dollar fifties add up over time, T. Love it. I like that you scrounge around in your couch, not your car, for
clean out the bottom of your purse.
Oh, I love it.
Okay. No contact with Paula Humphrey. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And apparently the next murderer of Paula Humphrey.
This matter is 16 TRD 4170.
Ed, where you at? Over on We Got a Case channel? Yeah.
Oh, it's a sad state of affairs over there right now.
It's a flat line, and then just a little bump, and then a flat line.
From May 7th of 2016, in the village of Utica. You recall that ticket?
The village of Utica.
I have a ticket from May 7th of 2016 in Utica.
Yes, sir.
Okay, charging you with driving under suspension and fictitious plates. Call that ticket.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I've never heard anybody get made fun of for eating soy, but
It's 30 days in jail and a $250 fine.
I've heard soy boy before. What does that mean?
No, sir.
Anybody? Like the one guy we see in court. It's got all the things behind him. They're all crooked and drawings and stuff. Yeah.
Stacked up behind me.
It sounds like an issue. They think they're
Yeah, I would
fake.
like the plea today first.
No contest.
Okay. You understand that based on the ticket and the police report, I would find you guilty today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You understand by pleading no contest, you're waiving your right to an attorney?
Yes, sir.
You're also waiving your right to a trial. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll accept your no contest plea. I find you guilty.
They look pretty legit to me. I mean, I don't know how they figured out.
That's a picture of the actual what?
License plate. Yeah, it's the plate he had. I mean,
It's,
looks
actual-
real.
We bought it on eBay.
Looks real to me.
I am so glad to see you guys using the NFT ownership claim page over on the Discord. I love it.
That's how we get away with using this stuff. It's an art class too.
An error at the license bureau. The plates was for that car, but there was a mistake making on the color of the vehicle.
Okay.
So that was just a clerical error at that matter, but those tags was for that vehicle.
Uh-huh.
Just misunderstanding, I guess. That's what I put it.
The officer didn't ask you about that?
We explained it to it.
Okay.
My girlfriend at that time, we had been together about 13 years. She just recently tagged a car just a few weeks, maybe a month before this incident, and we was unaware of it.
I just
that Grand Prix, and when he ran the plate,
bottom of your tote bag. Sorry, T.
So there were, even the officers stated that it could have just been an error. While the information was being put in the system.
He also says
Where do you
vehicle.
live?
Vehicle.
Yes, well, I'm actually in Greenwich, Ohio.
Okay.
I am, at that time, I was battling a
Maybe just let him ramble because he's the last guy and he's just finishing paperwork.
Yeah, he's.
I have just made a career change. I've been a mechanic.
Is that true? That's where boobies come from?
I took an avenue towards.
Again, you think this is not an educational channel? Well,
go in flood basements.
It is.
Do cleanup. I work with Mid Ohio Restoration in Mansfield. They do a lot of driving. A lot around this area, Columbus area.
He's a talker.
With the career change, I really enjoy this new type of work.
What is it?
I really enjoy the people I work with.
YouTuber?
The owner.
Shout out
of
to channel.
He is the one that has actually been helping urge me to get this matter taken care of. I do have proof of financial responsibility. This was the next matter on my list to get taken care of.
I don't believe him. It's going on and on.
Remedial driving class to take care of. Then I'm my payment agreement, my reinstatement fees, and all this is working towards getting my driving issue fixed.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, that's what you need to do.
What do you mean driving issues? That it's their fault
for a long time, and
that there was an issue with the plate of the color.
All right, I'll do 150 in court costs on the license charge. I'm not gonna find you another one. Okay.
You deserved it. Dude. Come on.
Good stepping, bud.
Guess that's it. For today.
There was bruising
Hey,
and
Judge
hemorrhaging as well as hematomas. And so that's what that charge is about. And then you have these charges as well that are before the court today. So with that being said, Mr. Wingate, you can present, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Graham is 31 years old. Was born and raised in
Who's
the
this guy?
area. Did not complete high school, but went through 12th grade at MLK. He lives with his grandmother in the area, and he is her primary caretaker, along with his other grandmother who lives nearby, and the primary breadwinner for his children. He and the alleged victim have been together for approximately 10 months, and they have a child. They're expecting a child in the next 6 or 7 months. He's been self-employed as a graphic designer for the last 15 years. He designs websites and album covers for local musicians. Because of some of his previous charges, he did
SoundCloud
rapping classes as required through Fulton County. So has been working on these issues.
Bro, can you stop talking? Can you stop talking and interrupting while
please.
we're having? You're not supposed to make any statements. I said it in the beginning. Stop blurting out information. Okay, go ahead, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Because of his strong ties to this community and the requirement for him to take care of his two grandmothers, we're asking for a bond $5,000, Your Honor.
All right, hurry up because we got something happening over like the other licking.
Ms. Fortson, I understand this one cruelty to child is an older charge, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to even contact the mother. It may not even be important, but I guess they would have charged him with something else if the child didn't live, but it looks like the baby may have survived. So I'm going to do a special condition to stay away from that minor child. You're to have no contact with her at all.
10,000 with it? No. We need
100,000.
I don't give a shit if he's taking care
Donna,
of
he
both.
wants to talk.
I gotta tell you something. She stayed with me. See, the only reason I was talking because I heard about the warrant. See,
Shut
up!
So wait. The cruelty to child charge that you have, you're now living with that mother and that child?
No, I take care of my child. She be in my custody. I went to see Fulton County defense put me in the program to see my child, and the lady told me to be in my child. Because the people said they didn't believe what the girl said.
Okay, hold on.
Did they leave the reverb on the mic?
Hold on, please stop talking. All right,
I believe so.
My bond on that cruelty child first degree pain was probably going to be pretty significant.
All right,
So I'm
I
not
hate to
sure
do
this
this,
court's
but
gonna get,
the dude's taking the stand over here and licking, and you know how these go. So
these are always great on Friday.
I also don't see an attorney with him, and as you'll see, the other is prosecutor J.D. Harmeyer, I believe.
All right, thank you, Mr. Gunthrope. You don't have a lawyer to ask you questions and guide you through your testimony, so your testimony actually is you.
I'm
telling
sorry I
your
had to cut
side
away
story.
because
You begin on every
I
red.
figured it out. Welcome to licking.
I know that I was the day started out when I was leaving from Virginia to Ohio, only because I was transporting myself and my car and my
And drugs
to Ohio, but I took a train. So I went from Florida to Virginia, from Virginia to Ohio. I was driving
the most direct route
straight. I stopped for gas at least once throughout the whole trip.
What?
And coming to
only once
when I was being pulled over, I knew that I was very much low on gas. I do not
steal gas or something.
think I was going over the speed limit. I could not really tell how fast I was going based off of Ohio.
Licking is our
off of Florida,
our
like,
favorite.
They always go so like
our Graceland.
Self reliance on like
Channel's
tell my
built
own
around
stories.
licking now.
Indicator I wasn't. I was more focused
And
on
marble.
trying to miss the exit because I missed like the past 3 already to stop for gas. But other than that, I would say nothing. I do remember. I don't think this is relevant. That
probably not.
The officer was saying that he wished he couldn't give me a ticket because he understands from my point of view and everything.
That's
Based on the fact that I
hearsay.
was running off gas, but it was already in the system. He could not take it out. That's it.
Okay, Cross. All right, Mr. Gunthrope, you can go ahead and retake your seat.
That was
And you've indicated that you didn't have any additional witnesses.
Quick and
so
easy.
You wish to rest your case at this point? All right. Does the state represent any testimony in rebuttal? No. All right. Well, the state's required to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the
Yes,
defendant was
Nigel.
exceeding the posted speed limit. We've had credible testimony that that speed limit was 70 miles per hour, and that the airspeed zone that was being patrolled was within the
They're always
territorial
low.
jurisdiction of this court. The court heard testimony that the pilot has been trained on how to verify the proper functioning of the stopwatches that are used to determine velocity using the velocity times time equals distance formula.
I did that.
And
Yeah, what's he
that,
talking
he made visual contact with the vehicle that he later clocked in the first quarter at 104 miles per hour.
So they were,
And ultimately,
He was speeding because he was low on gas.
which he confirmed.
but they used a plane or a helicopter to hit his speed.
Okay. All right.
I always have a bit of an internal debate about which is the more reliable means of detecting or measuring speed, whether it's a laser or whether it's the airspeed determination. I think a lot of folks have doubts about a pilot's ability to run two stopwatches, keep constant visual surveillance, communicate on a radio, and not plunge to his fiery death in a crash. I've heard testimony from trooper pilots before that said they can actually clock 8 vehicles at the same time, passing through the 4 speed zones based on their 2 watches. But I don't know how often that happens, and certainly there was no testimony to that effect today.
Damn.
But I do find the troopers, both the troopers' testimony to be credible. And the defendant himself indicated that he wasn't really paying too much attention to his actual speed based on the speedometer reading. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to enter guilty finding today. Now, before I decide what the fine is or if I should impose a suspension.
Sorry, that was loud. Got it cranked up. Thank you, T, for $1.49.
Guilty. Is there anything you want to say as it relates to the fine or suspension or anything of that nature?
I would just like to say that I don't have any actual other tickets, and this was my first year upon minor misdemeanor at that case. I was just asking for either a lesser
That's a great question.
of dropping the charges or just not as high as a fine. I will pay the fines if I do not get points. I would say I don't know if that's possible.
Well,
is that how
the
the
court doesn't actually assess points. All we do is we notify the Bureau of Motor Vehicles if a conviction has taken place. And what we would do in this particular situation, since you have a Florida license, is we would notify the Bureau.
Florida Friday, ladies and
We would
gentlemen.
register that, and then there's a thing called the Interstate Compact, which is an agreement between most of the states' departments of motor vehicles to communicate with each other and to notify the home state if somebody gets a ticket in their state. So like Ohio would tell Florida and say, hey, Mr. Gunthrop got convicted of this. Sometimes they take action, sometimes they don't. I can't speak to other courts. I don't have the authority to waive points, and obviously the prosecution in this particular case elected to pursue the charge as it was originally filed. So I can't
On
really
its
say
way,
anything
Jared.
of that nature.
Or down below, you can
said
click the
that,
link tree and it'll take you there, and you can do that too. CB Radio Show.
In Virginia, or did you somehow
On
have
Twitch.
the car transported on the train from Florida to Virginia?
I had to transport it on the train when I was on the train at the same time. It was
All right.
a 16-hour train ride.
So
weird.
Amtrak?
Yes.
All right. And I don't have to ask you why you didn't take Amtrak all the way to Ohio. Because you probably didn't get one dropped off in the middle of the night, not in the middle of nowhere, because that's where Amtrak stops in our state. What brought you from Florida to here?
I was
Looking for love.
to get a fresh start because Florida, I don't have any friends or family really there besides my mom, my sister, my cousin.
What?
And in Ohio, I actually have friends due to working as a lifeguard here for a couple of years.
Sounds like you got a lot of family in Florida.
So I decided to move here for at least a year to see how I like it.
Were you
Hell
born and
yeah.
raised in Florida?
I was not. I was born and raised in New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay. All right. Well, we're getting a whole travel kid of the country. Quick question.
Oh yeah, Dirty Mo Media is great. His podcast actually very good. Wow. Even if you don't like NASCAR, I think you can get into it. Thank you, Lisa. There it is for tonight, 9 o'clock tonight. We'll tell you more about it here in a second when we wrap things up.
Have you ever heard anybody refer to Central Jersey or just North Jersey and South Jersey?
No one ever heard referred to Central Jersey. People that actually lives in New Jersey.
I follow their official Twitter account, so it's actually pretty funny. Taylor roll. Does that make sense? It's kind of ham. Anyway, all right.
Pork
Mr.
roll.
Cox, did the state wish to chime in?
He's
regarding
talking
matters-
Taylor pork roll that we always talk about. I've talked about this so many times. Respect,
We
Judge
were on the
Stansbury.
traffic schedule, which is why he had to make a personal appearance because it's more than 30 miles per hour.
That means he watches YouTube videos.
More
I
than 20
guarantee you.
actually.
Especially
All
about
right.
pork roll. That's funny. Anthony, where have you been? We walked out in the hallway and called for you 3 times.
And where did you serve as a lifeguard?
Near water.
The pool.
Very good. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make the fine symmetrical to your speed. So it's $104. I'm going to order you to pay the court costs. We'll give you some time to get that taken care of.
All right, Lisa, thank you so
It's
much.
pretty customary for this court to impose a license suspension anytime an individual is convicted of traveling at 100 miles per hour or more. And I believe that that's warranted in this particular case. Your grand experiment in relocating to Ohio
Thanks, Aaron.
could have been cut very short unexpectedly into your lane of travel. It was very dangerous, obviously, to be traveling that speed. So the suspension itself is punitive in nature, but it's also a kind of a reminder that you just can't drive that fast. All right. So it's going to be a 30-day suspension. However, I'm going to make that effective 2 weeks from today's date. That will give you an opportunity to submit an application for limited driving privileges so you can drive back and forth to work. And do you live by yourself?
Not right now. I do plan on living by myself by the time August or September rolls around.
Sure. Well, my point being this. When you submit your application for limited privileges and the bailiff will assist you in making sure you get that form, I always tell people, write down everything you want to be allowed to drive for. All right. And if it's permitted by the statute, we'll generally authorize that. But also be very careful about staying within the limitations that you're given, because if you drive outside of those, it's considered to be driving under suspension. Under these circumstances, that would be a first-degree misdemeanor. That would carry up to 180 days, up to $1,000 fine. So you want to be 100% sure. That being said, we will give you time to pay off your fines and costs, and you'll find out how much they are combined when you go down to the clerk's office. Do you have any questions?
Allegedly.
I do.
Thank you.
Suspension, is it based off of the law or is it off of your thoughts based on this hearing today?
Don't question the judge's.
Okay, so a speeding violation doesn't per se carry the potential for a like the statute. The speeding statute doesn't provide for a suspension of a driver's license based on how fast they were going.
Did they? I didn't
There is,
know.
however, a statute in that part of the what we call the revised code that authorizes the court, if it finds the operation of the vehicle to be reckless as a matter of law, for up to a 1-year suspension. And I do find that going 104 miles an hour in a 70-mile-per-hour zone constitutes reckless operation. Any other questions?
So is the suspension 1 full year?
Be happy with a 30-day, man.
Frankly,
I
by the time
know,
Florida
it's-
gets anything,
it's not
you
bad.
probably already served your suspension, but you do have to pay a reinstatement fee. Now, whether that reinstatement fee is to the
It's a
Ohio,
30-day suspension, and you
vehicles or
still get to
Florida, I don't
drive
know.
to
So
work.
that's-
If you,
Uh-huh.
It's just a fee that the state charges.
I caught
when a
that too.
person
I
gets
like
their
that.
license suspended. They have to pay a fee in order for the license to be quote unquote reinstated.
kind of a quote unquote asshole remark, but I liked it.
Anything else?
Do you want to question my authority on anything else?
To not be suspended because I can't rely on any of my family to help me out.
That's why I'm setting it out 2 weeks so you can submit that application for limited privileges.
Yeah,
So
you'll
grant-
be able to still drive, dude. Just listen to what
Oh.
he's saying.
if you like the doctor or
People get so clouded,
whether or not you live
you know,
within
about their
the
own
country
thing
to
that
the
they
gas station and things of that nature.
don't
So you're not going to
stop
be
and
completely
listen.
out, just stuck without being able to drive at all. You just can't drive everywhere you want to.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't plan any more grand trips.
All right. Very well. Court will stand in recess. Good luck to you, Mr. Gunther.
Right. So I got to say this, which I find, I think that I would almost want to fight that with the aircraft thing with the stopwatches and all that.
I don't think so. I think with the way we probably missed the whole technical jargon of it all.
Nah, good point. Right. Yeah, true.
So, I mean, it's 30 days. You can write down a bunch of stuff that you want to do. It's not just work. You can doctor's office, work, grocery store, shopping. You know,
We're gonna hang out for a few more minutes if you want to.
I just want to watch this and I'd probably wrap it up.
All right.
This is a big news, made headlines. This is from Fox LA. That's how big this story is. Yeah. So if you didn't catch it, I shared it yesterday over on our Facebook and our Twitter. But yeah, this involves our good friend Judge Herman.
No.
It's his version. First of all, do you understand what perjury is?
Yes,
How do you
I
even
understand
understand what
perjury is
perjury
a
is?
lie. I
No, you
know
don't.
what
You
perjury
don't.
means. That courtroom up in Flint, it got heated. The woman you saw there said her date was so bad with the defendant, she decided to sue him for
Like Mike
thousands
Zimmerman.
of dollars and then thought it was a good idea to represent herself in courts.
Okay,
I
so
feel for the defendant.
here's the thing. This guy was supposed to go on a date with her. He stood her up. He didn't come on the date.
Okay.
The day that she got stood up on the date was also the day anniversary of her mother's passing or her grandmother's passing. So she decided to sue the guy for $10,000. And it's gotten so big, it become quite the little news story, and it got picked up by virtually everybody. And we missed it that day, by the way. So
of course.
I mean, like I said, he should have swiped left. Too late now for Richard Jordan, who's being sued for $10,000 after he allegedly didn't show up for a date with Kashante Short back in 2020 in Flint. She says he caused emotional distress because the date fell on her late mom's birthday.
Mr. Jordan, let me just ask you this. Are you planning to represent yourself on this?
To be honest with you, sir, I thought this was just going to be thrown out. We had a date, one date, and nothing else after that. And now I'm being sued for $10,000.
Todd, you've been doing this a minute. Ever seen anything like this?
If I've seen something like
You
this,
look
I've seen
old.
someone
You've
go
been
to
here a
jail.
while, right?
Defense attorney Todd Perkins wasn't in on this hearing, but says the judge has the patience of a saint as Ms. Short tried schooling him on everything during this recent Zoom hearing.
Do not insult
my intelligence
as if I do not understand what the word perjury means.
Be quiet while I'm talking. You need to be quiet. Can you mute her, please?
Because perjury is a
Can you
criminal
please mute her?
offense. She's walking through an airport. She's just, as the judge was muting her, she continued to talk.
The best part, besides the look on this man's face, Ms. Short didn't even file in the right court.
Bottom line is you said it's a criminal offense, so I will send it to circuit court. Are we done here?
No, you don't understand, ma'am. You don't understand.
Are we done here? Are we done here?
Like several other of Ms. Short's bizarre lawsuits, this one too got booted from district court. And as for the alleged bad date guy,
Our hearts go out to him. I think he's going to get some good dates off of his patience in dealing with this. So, maybe he could use a bad moment for some good.
reporting in Flint, Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
Yeah. So wow. It was a big deal. But here's the thing again. There are so many of those moments just like that one that don't get caught because those don't get saved. World Star, as you could see, was
I saw that. They must
in charge of that one.
They must have bought it. Real quick before we say we bid you adieu, just wanted to show you over here. There's a lot of good ones. It's kind of fun to do on Friday. Just kind of roll through some, but it's been a while.
Damn. That one was something.
And I forget. But yeah, so whenever any of these go up, look at that. Laura got beat out by Spike real quick. You guys could share it. That was pretty close. That was pretty close. I like the triple shot. The pulpus. That one was the big one though.
Bishop. Yeah,
that was
rare.
That is worth the most of all.
It is
of them.
Ultra.
That is so much.
Me and Bishop went to the same art school. I don't know if anybody noticed.
Looks that way. Vincent, thank you for these great Nye County, I'm guessing.
Those are Nye girls. That one's from North Carolina.
Ooh.
My goodness, my artwork is getting immense. There's no Vinny, but it's getting better.
Yeah. Huh? Huh? I didn't see this one yet. That's good. You guys are good.
The rare green screener.
$2. You guys are so good. Over on the Discord, if you go all the way down to the bottom here, is the NFT ownership claim. Like I said, these are yours once you once you screenshot them. You got to get them over there. Whoever does it the quickest gets to own it.
Look at an Iowa golfer while going down the road, I believe she said.
Love that. One last thing I want to say. We got a big day. We'll be back with you for Florida Friday on We Gotta Chase. Members only starts at 6:00 East, and then we're jumping over to Twitch only on Twitch tonight, 9:00 East. The return of Live PD, now called On Patrol Live. I can't wait. It's a watch party. We're gonna be there with you. We'll hang out, and again, only on the Twitch. If you can't figure that out, down below there's a link tree. Click that. That's all of our links, like everything you'd ever need. Yeah, those are some great Creed frames.
We'll try and I was thinking today, I was like, people complain about us talking over things and stuff like that. Maybe what we'll do is we'll say things here and there, but maybe we'll hold our comments for the commercials and then give you our feedback on what we just saw, or if there's a NFT or something for what we just saw, or whatever. Maybe that'll be the key to making everyone happy. Maybe. I
kind of like that idea, actually, because then it gives us something to do on the It's too funny. You think I can't keep my mouth shut?
Come on now.
Probably true. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you for We Gotta Chase Florida Friday, presented by Larry, coming up 4:05. It's going to be a fun day. And
yeah, members only is going to be a lot of fun too. I've got some stuff that we can't really watch on We Gotta Chase, so we're going to watch it over there. So make sure you're there for that.
Nice.
And of course, hype, baby. I don't know what that means, but hype. Indeed. We'll see you back here real soon. Until next time, like this video, say hello, and kiss your mama, for God's sakes.
Good point, Jim.
Unless she's dead, then that's a crime. Don't kiss her. Richlands.